one of the things I wanted to point out on the 305 head, this is the HO 305 head, and I'm looking for the casting number on the top of it. I used to know it off the top of my head. 601. Okay, this is my favorite casting because of the combustion chamber shape of the head, high compression, and the real trick to this head that they made it an HO 305, why GM Performance listed it as that, is because unlike the other Chevrolet heads, they had a bow hog device, which a type of bow hog, and on this head, they took the extra step of machining it. Okay, you see where the gray, that's the valve job, that's the valve angle, as it comes down, and then there's a ridge hit right here. Well, this is one of the few Chevrolet heads that was desperate in an effort to make up for the performance loss of 45 cubic inches back in 1985 and 84. So they went in here and used a bow hog device to cut a bunch of the meat out so that that step wasn't quite as dramatic. Don't get me wrong, the big hump is still there, but it's tamed down. And now, the reason I'm showing you this, you can see the ridge where the bow hog went in there and cut the meat. When you guys are grinding on the 305 heads, you got to be real careful because this is a very dangerous area that we're talking about right here, because that bowl cutter went in there and it already cut a bunch of meat out. So when you're doing your circle, watch how I do with the flame. I am going to move it down some, mainly the part that's unplugged. See, I'm trying to make that transition. Not as dramatic, but once you get the transition done, do not go in there pounding on this thing, trying to reshape and put large on the bow, because you will bust through this area. Machine like it is, it probably is barely 110 to 120 thousandths thick right there in that spot, and the rest of it's pretty thick, pretty good. Although this is the skeleton head, as we call it in the cylinder head world, that had 7 bolt holes on it back in the day. Just be careful. Grind the meat where the hump was, level that, but don't go up here digging too much. Because you will bust through. Now on the other side of the port, it's quite another story. Let's look over here. Try to grind through the camera here. It's kind of hard for me. Anyway, see over here I'll put a lot of pressure. You can hear it pulling down the die grinder. Then I ease off when it come over there. But I'll put a lot of pressure here because there's a lot that I can grind out. I'm letting the belly of the grinder do the grinding. In other words, I use that tip as an alignment point, and I push down, and the flame will start to form a perfect bowl in the cylinder head. Let's get down there a little closer. Okay, as you can see, it's digging a belly. Alright, I just wanted to go over that one little part. Like I said, you want to try very carefully to stay away, just minor blending on the part that the 70-degree cutter didn't go in there and hit, or 75-degree, whatever it is. It left a chunk of meat. You want to take that out. Now, for those of you that's going to really go intense with this, the next thing would be, see, when you bobtail the guide, you pull that over and give some room for this side of the port to exit the air. Alright, anyway, just wanted to show you that one little tip. I hate for you DIY guys to go in there grinding on that bowl. Just Ease up on the pressure right in here. Stay away from that area. Here and here you got a lot of meat to cut out. That's fine. Just watch it when you get over to the push rod bulge side of the head. Alright.